Confidence is something that takes years and years and years, and all of a sudden you don't just wake up tomorrow and go, oh my God, I'm confident. It doesn't work that way. What happens is that through daily steps, daily practice, and consistently knowing that, okay, today is my chance to get 1% better than the day before, that's how confidence builds. Because when you start looking at the big picture, you can look back and go, man, I actually achieved these little things. This is the Savage Hour Podcast. We take you inside the mind of fighters, athletes, and entrepreneurs. Don't miss an episode. Follow and subscribe. What's up, guys? Today we are talking about one of the topics that we've been discussing a lot lately, and that's how to build genuine confidence. And when people ask me, they're always saying, they'll say, hey coach, what do I have to do to build my confidence? And I used to say something that were along the lines of a very cliche thing. It's, you have to fake it until you make it. And I changed my approach to that phrasing. And now the real reason that I do that, and what I want you to think about, is you have to make it until you make it. And what does that mean? Making it till you make it. That means you have to act as if, but you have to have the intent behind your actions as if you're truly that person. Confidence is not something that just comes around and be like, oh, I'm gonna be confident. It's a habit. Confidence is the way you do things. It's the way you approach everything and anything. And coming from somebody like myself that has been plagued with the lack of confidence my entire life, that's something that was really hard for me to even realize that I had control over. But it wasn't until I realized that, number one, me giving into these facts, the fact that I don't have confidence, or that I don't know how to do something, or that somebody else might be better than me at something, I have to give in to the fact that it's okay for others to be better than me. Why? Because I'm not in competition with them. In order to develop real confidence, it comes down to understanding that the competition is with nobody else but yourself. It's to looking inside yourself and saying, hey, what can I do to better myself today? Instead of looking at the end goal of where I want to be. I want to be the greatest coach on the planet. Okay, great. There's too many variables in between. So what's a way that I can start getting there? And that's be the best coach I can be today, right now. That's what I need to work on. And that's how you start building the confidence, is by doing it over and over again and having little moments of victories, little moments of realization, be like, yes, I can. Because the more we feed into things of that, the no, I can't, and the negativity, and surrounding yourself around reasons why you can't do something, all that's going to do is feed into the negativity and prove to you even more why you can't do something. Genuine confidence is going to come from you doing the things that you didn't know you could do and finding ways of achieving success doing it. Confidence is something that takes years and years and years, and all of a sudden you don't just wake up tomorrow and go, oh my God, I'm confident. It doesn't work that way. What happens is that through daily steps, daily practice, and consistently knowing that, okay, today is my chance to get 1% better than the day before, that's how confidence builds. Because when you start looking at the big picture, you can look back and go, man, I actually achieved these little things. And one of the things that I educate a lot of my students on is that you can't look at what did you do today and say, okay, I'm building confidence. What you need to do is take the victories from today, log that down, and then go back and review it at the end of the week, at the end of the month, and look at all the small victories that you've done, and then you'll start building that confidence. Wow, I actually achieved a lot more than I realized. And it's the small steps, it's the building blocks, it's the milestones. Those are the little wins that we need to start building our confidence. It's not about the big goal, it's what are you doing en route to the big goal. That's how the confidence builds. Sometimes we start doing things, we're like, oh my God, that wasn't as hard as I thought it was. Yeah, because you started. The one thing we can always guarantee that if you never start, you'll never get there. So you might as well just start taking ways of doing it. And those ways might be wrong. You might find a million ways of how not to do something. What that's going to do is at least give you the confidence knowing that that's not how you get there. It gives you a new way of approaching it. The only time you ever fail is when you stop. So if you never stop, if you keep finding new ways of doing it, well then you're going to get closer and closer to finding ways that it works. And the more you start finding ways that lead to a successful result, the more you find ways of doing things and the more ways you find of winning becomes a habit. And habits are how we build to having our true self-confidence. And the greatest thing about confidence is the more confident you are and the people around you, the surroundings that you're in, the infectious behavior that has on other people. So the more confidence you actually are allowed to put out there, people are going to feed off that, and they're going to start having confidence in themselves, and they're going to give that to somebody else, and it's going to be this domino effect of just raining confidence. By the time it comes back to you, you could look at what you were able to do to inspire all these people, and it makes you even more confident to keep doing, keep pursuing, and do bigger and better goals that you didn't think you could do before. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you like this episode, do us a favor, hit that subscribe button, share it with your friends, and follow us across the social media platforms. Remember, live life as a champion.